Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
Illinois lining up quickly. Looking for a man, it's Etienne. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. It picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So Fresno State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it over it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Illinois right back to the line. Trying play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it first. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
And the extra point is good. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Might as well give it to him again. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Illinois lining up quickly. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Back to throw. It's Etienne. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Hold and fire complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. High the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The give out of the gun. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
You know, Good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field.
Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Powers through the defender. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Forced out of the pocket. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Fresno State right back to the line. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Fresno State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They want to run this quarterback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Etienne. Makes the grab. Fights off a defender. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They boot it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Touchdown, Bulldog! Stealing a score on special teams.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down.
First down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. throws to the wideout. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Etienne. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Quickly complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You know, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
To the air, it's Gage. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They get the touchdown, and the quarterback has a brand new tattoo to commemorate the moment.
And I don't think the offensive coordinator's happy about that either. You don't want to see your quarterback get hit like that. Great job standing in there, though, and delivering the ball, even with the defense all over.
Illinois, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Brought down at the 45.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Dropping back, it's Etienne. Under fire. At the 45, on his way. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. Quick strike through the air for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional throw.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Gage. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one.
There he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more to the board with
out complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Now the pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but they caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because...
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Wants to go up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw, it's Gage. Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.